The CDC surveyed over 17,000 students in 152 schools nationwide. Those numbers showing in 2021, 26% identified as LGBTQ.
There's always change in language, always change in what's accepted, or at least accepted within a certain percentage of the community.
These numbers, an expert with MSU says, is surprising, but can be explained.
The 1 in 4 number is surprising, but at the same time, if you drill down into the actual data, it only shows that about 3.2% of youth identified as gay or lesbian. In the last 5, 10, 15 years, we've really opened up space for people to explore their identity.
Those questioning or not, being more comfortable around having conversations surrounding how you identify.
Starting in the 70s, a decade after the revolution, right? The hippie revolution, the make love, not war, adultery is okay, homosexuality is fine, feminism, yes, abortion, great. They started dumbing America down and using the word gay as often as they possibly could. They got this into the schools, and we know what the education, in air quotes, is when it comes to health, sex, biology, and these topics. Social studies was moved in, right? So I know I covered a lot there, and that wasn't specific to the study, but it makes the point that we are the most programmed generation in history, and this is why these young people, they're being bombarded by every angle. Hollywood, the media, social media, the government, corporations. And if you trust the CDC, I don't, but I'm sure they did, as best they could here on this report. But I would love to hear your thoughts, Katie. I could go on all day on this.
Yes, you could.
I'm getting off my soapbox now momentarily.
Let's break it down. We have 26% identifying as LGBTQ.
Identify.
12.2% identifying as bisexual.
Identify.
5.2% identifying as questioning.
Identify.
3.9% identifying as other.
Identify as other?
Yeah, right? But then we have 3.2% as gay or lesbian.
Confusing.
So that is also, I think they are also, so if gay or lesbian is in the 3.2, but then in the 26, you have
LGBTQ.
L and G is in there.
Yeah.
But then the B stands for bisexual, so then the 12.2, see how this all breaks, how they're all breaking themselves down into that. Why don't you, 1.8% though, did not understand the question.
All right, what was the question? So
you see how they have this, and then they have to break it all down, and it's such minutia, and then within it, and this is what our generation, this current generation, and even to the extent the youngest of millennials, which I am not, I am in the older part of my generation, but in the youngest of millennials, and then going now into Gen Z, the programming you're talking about, the indoctrination, the not being able to think for themselves, so that they are just going along with the crowd more than ever to detrimental rates of harm for themselves, and then for all of those who actually, I guess, identify as they don't even know, and how detrimental that is proving to be to them.